Guys, I'm a little bit frantic this morning. I think I need your help. I have this really precious coin. It's a quarter. It's worth a lot of money. It was given to me by my grandfather, and I lost it. I don't know. I'm just frantic. I lost my coin. Can you help me come find it? I'm looking all around the house right now. Let me just turn the camera so you can see. I'm looking. Where could it be? Where is my coin? I can't find it. I'm looking everywhere. It's nowhere. Oh, guys, what am I going to do? Oh, God, help me to find my coin. Where could it be? I'm in the kitchen. Wait a minute. I found it. There it is. Everybody, I found my lost coin. Make a cheer with me. Let's celebrate. Oh, my goodness. Here it is. Look, I found it. Woo! I'm so excited. Yes, I have my coin back. Let's have a party. I want you to celebrate with me that I've got my coin back. You guys, guess what? That's a story in the Bible. I'm going to read it to you. It's really quick. Jesus told them this story. Suppose one of you, suppose a woman who has 10 silver coins and loses one. Doesn't she light a lamp and sweep the house and search carefully until she finds it? And when she finds it, she calls her friends and neighbors together and says, "Rejoice with me. I have found my lost coin." In the same way, I tell you, there is rejoicing in the presence of angels of God over one sinner who repents. So a little bit later on, Joanna's going to take us through this. But have you ever lost something that's valuable? I'll tell you what. One time we came back from church when my children were little. We went in the house, and all of a sudden we couldn't find Sam, my youngest son. We couldn't find him in a house. We couldn't find him out in our neighborhood in the street, and we went nuts. Because as valuable as a coin might be, imagine losing your child. And that was panic like you can't believe. We finally found him, had gone to a neighbor's house and gone inside, and we found him. And when we found him, we hugged him tight, and the relief we had, you know what we didn't say? Well, we've got 3 sons. We lost one, but we still got 2. No. Yeah, that's all that mattered, was finding the lost son. And like this woman found this lost coin and celebrated, Jesus is saying this to us. This is pretty amazing. He is saying that we are lost apart from God. And you know what Jesus did? He, like this woman, went searching and searching and searching, and he would not stop until he found us. He found you, each and every one of you, including me. And when he finds us, guess what he says? Millions of angels in heaven throw a party just for Noah, just for each one of you. You can put your name in it. But a big party is thrown because you are precious to Jesus. You will never be lost to him. And if you are, he will search. He will look until he finds you. He will never give up on us. So sometimes in my life, I have feelings where I feel kind of like I can't make sense of life. And I feel kind of lost, or I feel my own sins that make me feel distant from God. Guess what? Jesus is searching right at that point. He's looking for us until he finds us. So this week, if you lose something, think about that. I hope you won't, but if you lose something, I hope you find it. But I also hope you will say all week long, Jesus, look for me. Find me. Here I am. Here I am, Jesus. Find me. Isn't that great news? There's a party going on for you right now. Amen.
We can share about what is your most precious to you. Or if you have an experience of losing something that is very important to you and you found it, afterwards. You can share with us too.
I moved a year and a half ago, and on my wall at my old place, I had a picture of my grandmother who raised me when I was young. And I was very, very close to her. And if she was alive today, she'd be 124.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
And when I moved, I lost the picture. I couldn't find it anywhere. I had no idea. So I could not find it. And I had been looking for it for a year in my new place. And I finally found it a couple of weeks ago. And my heart was just so excited that I finally found this picture. And so it made me so happy and brought me so much joy that I finally found something so precious to me that I lost.
Phone?
Phone?
Phone.
His phone?
Your phone. That is the most precious thing.
And he said he lost it for a couple of days, but then he found it.
Where did you find it?
Where was it, Marlene?
Wheel.
In the living room.
This was a long time ago in San Francisco when Daniel was about, I think 6. We went to the zoo with his classroom. And I was holding his hand. We were in the lion and, the tiger's house. And somehow, 1 second, I let go of his hand, not thinking. And when I turn around, he's gone. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I got so frantic because we're in the lion house and they were about to feed the lions. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I look at the teacher and I'm like, where's Daniel? Where's Daniel? In the bathroom. Either the bathrooms, there's 2 bathrooms on the side, I think, and there was 2 doors on the side. So we didn't know which way to go. I finally, one teacher went one way and I went the other way. Thank God somebody had found them right outside. Gosh, my heart just pounded.
Yes, totally.
That was really scary.
Mm-hmm.
So ever since then, whenever we would go, I would just not, I definitely would not even let go a second.
We signed him up for a summer camp for special needs, and they have assigned buddies with them. They were teenagers, however. And then when I went to pick him up, I couldn't find him. The whole group was in the playground, but I couldn't find him. And I was like, where's Preston? Where's Preston? And it's such a nervous, that kind of a nervous feeling. He wanted to cross the street to go there. And luckily there was a lake that he didn't know how to cross the street. And that was a very busy street in Cupertino. So we ended up found him around the lake area, in the park. And the second time was that during Christmas, at my husband's company Christmas party at work, there was a fountain of chocolate. And then we were having dinner and chatting with friends. And a moment later, I looked and said, where's Preston? And that was very scary. That was in Santa Clara Convention Center. So it's huge. And I was like running around and looking for doors, And finally, after like 5 minutes, we finally found him at the fountain, trying to get some chocolate. Okay, Noah.
Yeah, I know one of the biggest precious things to Noah are his books. And one of the ones he's been into right now is Walking in My Pocket. And every time he loses his books, he has to go digging through the pile of books to find that one specific book. And he just found it yesterday, so he's been really into this one.
I share the same experience, losing phones, losing Naoya.
But for children.
We found things so far so good, but there is things that I couldn't find still. Those are the letters from my grandma. We are very close, and it's been almost 20 years since she passed. But during my college years and afterwards, we didn't have the social medias or even email. And she wrote me and I wrote her back a lot, exchanging the letters. And I kept all of them for years, but we had to move around maybe 5-6 times in Tokyo and around that area. And we moved to California and moving maybe twice. Yeah. And I remember I brought all the letters to California, to San Jose. But somehow after that, I lost it. Yeah, from San Jose to Sunnyvale, I recognized that we lost 2 boxes along the way. And I contacted the moving company, but they couldn't find them. Probably it's gone somewhere. Yeah, I miss those letters.
Remember that it is
Yeah.
in your heart. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you for your sharing, Kay.
Yeah.
My sweet grandma, who I was very close to too, used to wear this pendant, and it had a little mustard seed inside, and on the back was the inscription of the verse, if you have faith as small as a mustard seed. And she had always promised to give it to me when she passed, but she lived locally, but when she got older, she went to live in a rest home again. And so she passed, and I didn't think I'd ever see the necklace, but my uncle, who she was close to up there, sent me her purse after, and I was going through it and cleaning it out, and loose in the bottom of the purse among gum wrappers and, napkins and Kleenex was the little charm. So that's very special to me. God is good.